College students are hitting the books this morning. They're returning to school after being out of class for more than a month. Our Marianne Dimain is outside Humber College with the latest. Marianne.
Good morning, Carolyn. Take a look. We are here in Humber College now seeing a scene we haven't seen for several weeks at 24 colleges across the province, and that's students reporting for class. They have been out of class since the strike began in mid-October, and now they're finally back because of that back-to-work legislation. Today, the first day. With me now is Jen McMillan, who's the Dean of Students. It feels like the first day of school. We know frustrated students have been wanting to get back into class. What is the sense you're getting here today?
I think students are really excited. So we've been coming in since early this morning, and they're looking forward to be back in class, to meet with their faculty, to understand what the plan is for the rest of the semester, and we're really glad that they're here.
How is the semester going to break down?
Yeah, so here at Humber we've decided to use the time that was lost spread out over the entire academic year. So instead of two 14 or 15-week semesters, we're going with two 13-week semesters. This gives students the time that they need and faculty the time that they need to really ensure that we're able to hit off on those essential course learning outcomes and make sure that students can progress and navigate through the rest of the term.
What has been your message for students? They've been so frustrated. They feel like they've really gotten the short end of the stick here as they come in and return for class.
So our message is simple. We understand the frustration. Strikes are a difficult situation, but that we think we have the talented faculty and the talented students that we need in order to help them be successful. That's our #1 goal. We encourage them, come back, give it a try. Let's see how things can go, and we really do believe that all of our inside the classroom and outside the classroom supports are going to help them be successful.
All right, Jen, thanks so much for talking to us this morning. And of course, students are just going to be adjusting today to being back here finally in the class. Of course, there were calls for tuition refunds. The province saying that students who choose to withdraw from their semester will get a full refund, but they have 2 weeks to decide if that's what they want to do. Otherwise, you can be eligible for a $500 rebate to help you pay for any unexpected costs that came out as a result of the strike, like rent or childcare. So those are some of the things that students will have to deal with and decide as they also adjust to this condensed semester coming back to class after this strike. Carolyn, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Marianne. And while getting back to class is a relief for many, some are still quite frustrated over the time lost.
It's kind of sucks because we have to come back for 5 weeks, then we have a 3-week off break, and then we have to come back for 2 weeks. So like you forget all your learning and stuff. Horrible.
I feel pretty excited and pretty relieved that we finally get to resume where we left off.
I'm happy finally that they stepped in and ruled them back to work because it was delaying the semester, and I didn't want to prolong. I mean, it's a service that we paid for.
Wouldn't have minded them just scrapping the semester and starting fresh in the winter, but what can you do?
It's like we have tests and everything, so we are very tense right now.
It's been a long 5 weeks, of course, for college students, but this morning, well, they finally returned to class. Our Marianne Dimain is outside Centennial College now. And Marianne, how are students feeling today?
Hi, Jeff. Well, they are excited. Some of them are a little bit anxious. They've been out for so long now, a gap in their studies that they say will take some adjusting to. And the scene here at Centennial College is one that likely played out at colleges all across the province, with volunteers welcoming them on their first day back to class. It's not the first day of school.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back.
But for students at Humber College greeted by apples and hot chocolate, welcome back, this warm hello sure makes it feel like it.
I'm glad that I'm back.
Honestly, the most amazing feeling ever. Got my coffee, got my breakfast ready to go.
They're among 500,000 students from 24 colleges across the province returning to school for the first time since the strike canceled classes more than 5 weeks ago. The disruption by 12,000 unionized workers left frustrated students stuck in the middle with no class and no idea whether their school year was in jeopardy. But now that back-to-work legislation forced faculty back on the job, the learning has resumed amidst concern over how teachers and students will condense an entire semester in just a few short weeks.
Just want everything to get, settled in, want to know what's going on with my marks and my classes.
We have tests and everything, so we are very tense right now.
So how will they do it? Well, depending on the college, classes will now run into the Christmas break, cutting down the time off from 3 weeks to 2 weeks. The winter reading week is also canceled.
Here at Humber, we've decided to use the time that was lost spread out over the entire academic year. So instead of two 14 or 15-week semesters, we're going with two 13-week semesters.
Is because we love our teachers and we miss being in the classroom.
The roller coaster semester left students emotional at a town hall meeting with a premier who acknowledged the struggle for students.
It's not fair what happened to students. We need to figure out what went wrong.
The province says students who choose to withdraw from the semester will get a full refund, but they have to decide in 2 weeks. Other students are eligible for $500 to help pay for unexpected expenses as a result of the strike, like childcare and rent.
Finally refund us after all this time. We paid for it, so if we're not getting what we paid for, we should get the money back.
At George Brown College downtown, being back on campus comes with a sigh of relief, but also renewed focus.
We definitely have the right to pursue our education.
I guess now that we're back, I might as well, finish what I started.
Now, the end date of this semester and the start date of the new semester varies by college, so you should check your college websites just to get a good sense of what the new calendar will be, because it does vary across the province. But Jeff, definitely a welcome sight to see students back on campus today. I'll send it back to you.